Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus again. I woke up this morning to some news about GM. They were going to cut back on the production of cars and lay off a great number of employees. I heard the one lady who was interviewed, she was very upset. She'd been on the job close to 2 decades. I understand these jobs, at least in the past, used to pay a decent wage. And now they're threatening layoff. And she's concerned. I heard others say they don't know what they're going to do. Well, I ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. Why are you concerned now? There is one of those people that were interviewed who said, they don't care about us. I remember Michael Jackson used to say that all the time. They don't care about us. Now you're going through adversity. They don't care about us. What is your voice doing when you are not going through adversity? What was happening to you yesterday when you had the comfort knowing that you had this great job? And I'm not just talking about GM, I'm talking about any job. You got this great job. It's helping you to pay your bills, send your kids to school, put food on the table. What is on your mind when other people out there losing their jobs? What are you saying? Thank God I still got mine. See, that's what I'm talking about. Anybody losing their job means that they cannot eat, cannot sleep, cannot have shelter, they cannot have food, they cannot have clothing, they cannot have education, they cannot have health care. Why? Because in this country, you got to have money to pee. So what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, everybody should be concerned about those things that are essential for your survival. Right now, you're having people saying we're going to be laid off. You got other folks laying up thinking, I'm glad it's not me. See, that's because you don't care. Every time a person loses a job, everybody should be upset because that might mean you. You say, well, we don't know how to construct that. Then you start asking for help. What do you mean asking for help? You ask for help from this world or another world. In this world, it seems like nobody got no help. Everything costs. Everything all across the darn globe. Unless you commit a crime, then that costs when you get busted. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying to you there is a means, there is a way for things to happen proper. And if they are not happening proper, then the pain that's felt by some eventually is going to come around to everybody. Down in Mississippi, you got the woman running for Senate, talking about hanging, talking about how wonderful it was back in the day. And the Mississippi, down there voting for this woman who believes that white is superior to blacks. What kind of system is the system that survives something like that? Everybody in this country should be going mad. Everybody in this country should go to Whitfield and have their brains and their intellect tested because they got to be totally out of their mind. And the evidence of that was when they elected a devil to be president of the United States. Now, I know you don't like it because I called Trump a devil, but he is so, let me tell you something. His small finger got more power in it than all of the men on earth put together. His brain can do more than all the thinking of all the men in this country or possibly on earth together. Now, any one man that can do that, if it ain't God, it got to be the devil. And God brings together, not separate and destroy. So it got to be the devil. He has got to be the devil. And look at all the lies that come out, and they call it alternative facts. Look at all of the hatred that's going around. Well, it's on both sides. What I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you wake yourselves up? If peace and prosperity and joy is good for one person, it got to be good for everybody. And if you got it and think somebody else don't deserve it, yours should be snatched out of your hand. So you can feel the bull that you're perpetuating. So what am I saying to you? They don't care about you because you don't care about yourself. White people, yeah, they say that you are the greatest. And you believe that crap. And then they tell you that blacks are nothing. They walk around and murder them just because they're black, and you go along with it. And you are Christians. You are all the breakdowns of Christianity, all the different kinds of love of God. That's what you represent. But I want to tell you, you should know that's fake. If you don't think it's fake, let it switch. Let it switch. Let that hand of persecution come down on you, and I guarantee you drop that God in a heartbeat. And you're wondering why black people and other people who are persecuted still can hold on to it. I do too. But I already know the answer. They hold on to it because they're afraid to stand. Well, the matter of it is they don't know the truth. Nobody in America knows the truth if you're judging them by their actions. Everybody in America wants peace and prosperity and happiness and their dreams to come true. And you deserve it if you walk according to the principles that allow it to happen. And what is the principle? The number one principle is to do unto others as you'd have others do unto you. If you can do that, that alone will prove that you respect God. Because you'll know nothing belongs to you. And the only thing you enjoy because of the coming together of all the hands in the world. Now, I shouldn't be upset because I've been living this way for 69 years. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of every time you try to make one step up, you got to fall down 4. How do you think we feel who've been trying to be progressive in life? And all of a sudden here comes some devil that goes to the White House that you put there, who tries to destroy and cause as much pain and suffering to everybody else that they possibly can. You think there shouldn't be a civil war? And I'm not advocating it, at least the one that's violent. I'm talking about a civil war of love. Stand up to these people. They making laws. This woman in Mississippi who can't stand blacks, and they done put her back in office. She's going to be adding to policies that has to affect the people who can't stand her. People who she can't stand. She's going to be making policy. Look at Trump, making policy about people he can't stand, people of color, calling them coming from shit houses or shithole towns. Making policy that they want to pass laws that other people who are being victims got to conform to. What in the world is wrong with you? What in the world is wrong with you? Why do you pull up to a stop sign or stop light at 12 o'clock in the midnight and nobody's at that stop sign but you, and you won't go until that sign turns green? You like a puppy dog that's been taught to be a puppy dog. And according to what the life that God designed for you, your life has been reduced to that of a puppy dog. They don't care about us. Why? Because you don't care about yourselves. Now, this could be a wake-up call. What's happening in Detroit? What's happening to GM? Those folks don't like it. I don't like it. But you know why I don't like it? Because I know it's wrong. Why do I know it's wrong? Because I ain't got a job. But you got a job. How many of you got a job thought this morning? Well, I'm so glad it wasn't me. You should lose yours tomorrow. Why? But to be dirty? No. To wake your butt up. Why do you think we're going down this rabbit hole of hell? To wake you up. But rather than waking up, what you're doing is showing your colors. You've been there all along. I ain't going to say no more. I think you got the gist of what I'm talking about. Bye.